Hello, and now finally to Mercury, which is my ruling planet. What can I tell you about Mercury? Well, speedy Mercury takes 88 days to get through the zodiac, so he or she, because Mercury is gender neutral, is faster than the sun. So working at the speed of light. So you'll know a typical Mercury person because they won't sit still and they're full of life and they're sparky and all of the fun things that we are. We literally go at life at 1,000 miles an hour. Now, when I say neutral, what I mean is it's gender neutral in the fact that it will take on the kind of characteristics of the planet it's relating to. So it's a bit of a chameleon, Mercury, and that's because it rules communication. So when you want to know kind of how you're going to communicate with people, then you want to look at the sign that it falls in. So what kind of communicator are you? And if you want to learn about how you communicate best in which areas of life, that's down to the house that it falls into. The colours for Mercury are striped and spotty. Look. I'm always in a striped top. I am naturally attracted to spotty tops. Unfortunately, being completely and utterly covered in freckles means that I have to be careful with the spotty top choices because then I can just be a little bit of an overwhelm to people. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, so two zodiac signs. The day of the week is miércoles or mardi, which is, no, miércoles or, I can't remember what it is in French, which is Wednesday. So hang on, lundi, mardi, mercredi, lunes, martes, miércoles. Oh, it's very similar. That's why I'm getting mixed up. Sorry about that. A little bit of, French and Spanish mix up there. In terms of body part, we're talking hands, tongue, random, but then communication if you think about it. Shoulders, so if you're stressed out, they're up here. Lungs, nervous system, and circulation. So if Mercury is your ruling planet, then you are likely to have areas, health areas. Those kind of health areas are going to be vulnerable is what I'm trying to say. If your Mercury is in the same planet as your sun, the same house, obviously, not planet, then that means that the way you think and communicate is consistent. If it's in a different house, it may mean that you think one thing and you communicate a different way, which is quite common. So what we're looking at in terms of positive Mercury is someone who is of quick mind, logical, great at organising things, extremely eloquent, full of good humour. Yeah, me, evidently. If we're talking negative Mercury, we're talking about someone that might have learning difficulties, speech impediment, be a bit fickle because of this changeability, prone to telling fibs, that kind of thing. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It's communication. So the good side of communication, the bad side of communication. So that is speedy Mercury. Oh, its ruling metal is Mercury, and it's all over. This one's all over in a flash because it is Mercury. So if you are interested in what your ruling planet is and how that plays into your life, the influences it will have, because it's incredibly useful to know, then come and see me and have your chart read. And I will do your astrological, of course I'll do your astrological chart, I'll do your medical chart as well, which will tell you all about your health side of things. So more details are on my website, oilywitch.co.uk/bespoke. You can go and look in to see what will work for you and be delighted and surprised in all that I can tell you. All the best.